Here we are, we have come to Mount Tabor where Jesus, while he was praying, he has been transfigured, and Moses and Elijah came and they were talking to him. And Peter says, we are not knowing what he was saying. He says that it is good for us to be here in this place, and so that I can build 3 churches for all 3 of you. So like that he said. But this is where with Tabor we are still going further high.
So you can see lots of beautiful views on the way to Mount of Beatitudes. So this side is the valley of Jezreel. In front we are able to see the church there, the Church of Transfiguration, and we are going to go there, but this is the street of the church, Transfiguration Church.
Is that good?
Very good.
Yes.
So we have come seeing the Jezreel Valley where the fights or the wars used to take place between the Israelites and the Syrians and the Philistines and all these people. So, and this is the place where actually the prophetess Deborah also, then she asked Barak to come and do the war. But he says, unless you come, I will not go. But then she says, then the credit goes to a woman. But I want you to have the victory. But then he said, because he said, Deborah came. But what happened about that Sisera? When he was so tired, he went into a tent and he says to that woman that was there, saying that, don't tell anybody that I am here. And but she said, it's okay, you take a cup of milk. And then she put a covered blanket on him and made him to sleep. And when he was fully slept, then she took a big nail and put it over here and hammered it into the earth. And that is how that Sisera died and the victory came. So we are going to go to actually to see that Jezreel Valley. But before that, this is the Mount of Tabor where Jesus, when he was praying, he has been transfigured. So this is the place we are going to go there. And when Moses and Elijah, when they were there, Peter, not knowing what he was saying, he said to Jesus, Jesus, it is better for us to be here in this place. I will build 1 temple for you, and 1 temple for Moses, and 1 temple for Elijah. But after that, a cloud came, and Moses and Elijah, they were taken away, they were no more. And the voice came from heaven saying that this is my beloved son. Listen to what he says, not what Moses says, not what Elijah says. So look here, this is the church of Transfiguration. This is the Mount of Transfiguration. And so those 3 places, the central one is for Jesus, and the other one on the left side is for Moses, and the other one on the right side is for Elijah. Okay, we will go after some time. Wait a minute. Abhi, This is the place actually where Jesus has been transfigured. So we are now going to go to that place, and here when we go down, we see the cloud, and there we see that Jesus was standing there and he was transfigured. Let's go. Come.
Jesus took Peter, James, and John up a high hill mountain. He was transfigured. His face shone like the sun, and his clothes became dazzling white. Moses and Elijah appeared with Jesus. Peter offered to put up 3 shelters. So because this incident took place in the Mount Tabor, so it is also called Mount of Transfiguration.
So, according to the history, we say for the first 300 years, that is Byzantine period. So within the 300 years and 600 years, the Byzantines, they have built the churches and the important prominent places, recognizing the importance of that place. So here we are, come here, and we see this and see that. And this mosaic is from the 3rd century. That is, mosaic is actually for the Byzantine church. When the Byzantine people recognize that this is the Mount of Transfiguration, and they build this church, and that stone's mosaic goes back to 300 AD. So after that, the Turks has built this wall, the Turks. So they built this church with these big walls. And then we see this church has been built by Italy architect Antoni Balrucci. So he's the one who built this one with the 3 temples or 3 places, one for Jesus and one for Moses and one for Elijah. So this is the importance of this place. Now when we turn to the other side, we will look at the Jezreel.
This mount with its distinctive shapes rises from the fertile Jezreel Valley and is of great importance to Jews and Christians alike. The Jezreel Valley is also known in biblical terms as the Valley of Armageddon, where the end-time battles will take place.